Hey friend, welcome back. Today we're going on a walk. HHN just released their 4th house today, which is exciting news for a lot of people. But if you're not doing this today, then you better start today. It's a lot of fun to speculate on the houses. It's a lot of fun to know the houses. It's a lot of fun to watch videos on the walkthrough of the houses. But how prepared are we really for HHN? Let me tell you a secret that I've been doing that I did for last year that made a huge difference. I've only been to 2 Halloween Horror Night events, which is, not a lot compared to most people, but this third time, for the 3rd time, we're going to be going again, probably in September. Hopefully we'll be going more than once. Excuse me for being out of breath. But what I've been doing to prepare for HHN, I'm a little bit bigger of a guy. I've been out of shape. Our first HHN experience wasn't great with all the rain that we've had. For that event, we just weren't ready. We had to stop a lot because of the rain. There was a lot of rain. We weren't exactly in shape. So we didn't move family-wise, kind of the way we wanted to move for the event. We're super slow walkers. So for the next year, we started, maybe 2 or 3 months before last year's event, we started walking. And when I say we, I mean my wife and I. Every day, my goal has been 10,000 steps a day. Some days, especially at the beginning, were harder than others, and that's okay to begin with. But we did it, we got it done. So when we made it to our 2nd year of HHN, after having walked 10,000 steps every day, it was a lot easier. We were able to move around quicker. We didn't need to stop and take as many breaks as what we normally do in the past. We didn't get as tired. We didn't get as cranky. And all in all, it just worked out better for us. So we've kept it up. So now we are probably 8 months into walking every day, 10,000 steps a day. So I'm excited to see how this year's gonna go. Last year, over the course of one night, we were able to hit all the houses except for maybe 2 or 3. And quite honestly, we might have been able to hit maybe all but 1. But that's okay. We had other circumstances that kind of slowed us down a little bit, but that's all right. But all in all, walking's been a huge benefit for us. Walking every day, we've actually lost some weight, especially me. It's not fast weight loss, but it is weight loss nonetheless. I'm down about 14, 15 pounds. And I feel it. I feel a lot better. Believe it or not, I actually fit on a lot of the rides a lot better than what I used to. So I'm happy about that. So let's talk about walking, and I'm just going to tell you what I do. I'm a nurse as a profession, and I know they recommend 10,000 steps a day, which is great. But how do you begin walking? Well, first of all, you have to get off the couch. So if you're watching this at home on the couch or at your computer chair or if you're on your phone, get up and really just start walking in place. I wear a Fitbit, and I find by walking in place just at home, and even with high knee marches, I can get my heart rate up more than I can just on a leisure walk. So go ahead, get up, start getting those steps in. Don't overdo it. If you're not used to getting out and walking, that's fine. Get up, do what you can do. You know you're walking at a good pace when you're slightly out of breath. You can still hold a conversation, but you're a little bit winded, kind of like how I am right now. A little bit winded, but you know you're working at a good pace this way. Then it's going to be setting goals for yourself. For me, it was getting 10,000 steps a day, and I'm not talking once a day or 3 days a week. I'm talking 7 days a week. There's days where that doesn't happen, and that's okay, because one of my other goals is to make sure I average 10,000 steps a month. So if you have a fitness tracker or a Fitbit or an Apple Watch or whatever, device you want to use, a pedometer, it doesn't matter. Just get your steps in. Another thing I like to do is, aside getting the 10,000 steps, I like for 30 minutes of that to be just on a active walk. Something where I'm getting my heart rate up. So I do want active minutes and not just, casual steps from the couch to the refrigerator. I actually want to be up and moving for about 30 minutes a day. So I like to go out and take a minimum of a 30-minute walk. I want to get to where I'm walking more than that. Sometimes my work schedule doesn't really allow for it. So I'm trying to up my steps to 12,500 steps a day. I'm finding that a little challenging right now. Some days I can hit it, some days I can't, but I always hit 10,000. But I want to try to challenge myself a little more. I do want to try to drop some more weight, and I do want to try to get to where I'm walking a little faster. Another benefit of walking is that I noticed that we do walk through the theme parks a little bit faster now. Not that I'm worried about running or walking super fast through a scare zone or anything. Quite honestly, I'm there for the experience. That type of thing really doesn't scare me much, but it's a lot of fun. But I also, want to keep up with the crowd too, and I don't like to be in anybody's way. Moving faster has been helpful, especially when you're trying to rush to get from house line to house line. So at Universal for Halloween Horror Nights, if you've never been, you're not just walking through the park. A lot of the haunted houses that they have are actually outside of the main parks, and the queues are, it seems like, are miles long. So another benefit to walking and being on your feet is you'll strengthen your feet some. So you'll be able to keep up with the high steps and all the time that you're going to be on your feet, because you will be on your feet a lot. I think we average about 20,000 plus steps on one night of HHN. So you're going to be on your feet, you're going to be walking a lot. So it's nice to just be prepared for that, because your legs and feet are definitely going to take a pounding. So if you're older like me or heavier like me, you definitely want to take the time right now, start getting those steps in, start getting used to being on your feet. It's gonna help you in the long run. I highly recommend getting in shape for HHN. And I think walking for most people is gonna be a suitable of enough exercise to do that. You're gonna be able to get from house to house a little quicker. It'll help keep you happier. I mean, it is Florida, so you are gonna be hot, and being hot makes you cranky too, but you know, if you're not as tired, you're gonna move a lot better. So, getting up and walking, get your steps in, get ready for HHN. I have more little tips coming up in some following videos. If you enjoy this type of content and want to see more, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. I'm working on some more videos on just this kind of topic.